Hi everybody, Jim Johnson with the Pearland Chamber of Commerce, and we are at First Friday and Talk of the Town here at Vallensons Brewery. This is a takeover with Talk of the Town with Mayor Cole and First Friday, Pearland's premier networking opportunity. We are going to be live starting right now and run until 5 o'clock today as we get to meet our local businesses, talk about businesses, and have some great conversations. So, Mayor, I'm going to give you the mic. What's going on with your end today?
Well, as Jim just said, we're taking over First Friday for our Talk of the Town. We're going to have a wonderful networking event with all of our chamber members and then move right into a discussion about small business right here in Pearland, how small business is promoted, how it's supported. We want to hear from a few small businesses and their success stories and how they got where they're at today, and give a little tip if you're looking to maybe start a small business. This is a great opportunity to engage with our local community. We're taking City Hall outside of the confines of City Hall and putting it on the road and bringing it straight to you. With that, I'm going to turn it over to Sasha.
Yeah, go for it. Okay.
Hey everybody, Sasha Costa, chairman here at the Pearland Chamber of Commerce, local business owner, and we're talking about business today. So like Jim said, First Friday, the premier business networking event in Pearland, and what a day to do this. It's beautiful out here. We usually have anywhere from 120 plus businesses out. So if you're out and about and you're watching this, come on out, join us. We'll be here, like Jim said, until 5 o'clock. The mayor's taking over First Fridays today, and we're going to have lots of neat things happening during that time.
Yeah. Absolutely. One thing I want to make sure is clear for those that are watching online. If you have a question about your city government, that's what the Talk of the Town is about. We're going to promote small business and talk about that, but during the middle of our talk, I actually go to the crowd and open up for questions. So if you have a question there watching this, submit it online and we'll get to it during that portion of the show. All right?
Thank you, Sasha. Thank you, Mayor Cole. It is going to be a great time today. Stay on this YouTube channel because we're going to be live for the next couple hours. It'll be a great time. This is First Friday, Pearland's premier networking event presented by A&A Cleaning and the City of Pearland Mayor Kevin Cole's Talk of the Town, guys. It's going to be a great atmosphere. You'll keep hearing from us throughout the time.
Yep, absolutely. So let's tell them what's going to happen. If you guys stay online with us, let me give you guys the schedule of the day, all right? So we're starting right now at 2 o'clock, and we're going to network. And I don't know if the cameras are cutting and moving around, but we have lots of vendors here today, right? We have 9 different vendors, anywhere from veteran-owned companies called ZAR. We have food vendors, drink vendors, the women's business network association. There's lots of different things happening. So come on out, network, bring your business cards, okay? So if you have your business cards, have your elevator pitch ready because this is what it's all about today. Then at 2:15, we're going to do a welcome. And we're going to introduce Val and Lori. They're the owners here at Vallensons Brewery. And then at 3 o'clock, we're going to introduce all the sponsors and the businesses that are here. And then at 3:30, that's when the mayor takes over and he does the Talk of the Town. So join us. We're going to have a wide-angle camera just shoot and show you guys what's happening until about 2:15. And then at 2:15, we'll do the welcome. So thank you, guys, and enjoy what you see right now. But keep on coming back to this feed. And furthermore, share this feed. So share on your Facebook, share on your social media, because I believe this is going to be the biggest First Fridays that we ever had. So we want to break records today, online and here. So I'll talk to you guys soon. You hear me? 1, 2. So let's go Judge Castillo. Roy, can we interview you? No, hold the dog. It's cool. But that's okay. You can still.
Hang on.
So I'm going to start interviewing people. You're going to be my first one.
Okay.
I'm just going to ask who you are, what you do. I'm going to say I know who you are. And then tell us, what's new, what's been going on in your Buddy, so as we walk around, I found Judge Roy Castillo. How are you, sir?
Doing. This is a friend of mine's dog. His name is Doc.
And he's very well behaved. Look at him.
He is. He's Australian Shepherd. He's a good-looking guy.
So, Judge, thank you for coming out to First Fridays today here at Vallensons. So, I wanted to ask you what's going on in the city, what's going on in your office. Just give us a little update.
So, Precinct 3 is doing a lot of great things. They just recently conducted a tour. They're working with the Alvin Chamber, conducted a tour with Alvin Chamber Leadership Group, and they toured Alvin Community College and learned about that. As far as our office here in Precinct 3 in Pearland, a lot of good things happening. We just finished with a building remodel. We were out of sorts for about 3 or 4 months, but now we're back in the building. The county guys did great work with that. We thank our commissioners in Brewery County for allowing us to get that done and doing it in a timely manner. And what great thing about it is, Sasha, with the county, it's on budget and ahead of schedule. So it was great. They did
On
great.
budget and ahead of schedule. That's always good.
Yeah, absolutely. And so as far as the court goes, we're back in session. We're back in court. If people want to do Zoom court, they're more than we're able to accommodate that.
So people can still do court on Zoom?
If they'd like to. But now it's in person again, and a lot of people like coming in person.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Judge Castillo, thank you for everything that you do, and thank you for being here today.
Thank you so much. Thank the Chamber. It's a great day. Everyone come out. It's great.
All right, thank you. Walk up to our past chair of the Pearland Chamber of Commerce, Ann Struhall. How are you, ma'am?
Very good. At least we have clouds. Not too shabby out here, so we're good.
Yep.
A little warm.
So, Ann, tell us about the organization that you're representing today and what you're doing.
I am representing, and my other ladies with me, Debbie Trahan and Tracy Adams. We are with the American Business Women's Association, and it's a local chapter called the Southeast Express Network. And we are a national organization that's been around for 70 years nationally. We help women network with their business. There's education aspects, there's professional growth, there is recognition at the local level and at the national level. And so we are definitely, this is not just for women business owners. It's for any industry, whether you own a business or work for someone else. We welcome all working women to our organization.
Awesome. So if I want to know more, how do I find out about the organization?
You can find out about the national organization at abwa.org, and then we have materials here today that's about our local organization. And then also, if you go to the national organization, you can look to see if there's a chapter or a league close to where you live. If you're maybe visiting, that you may not be able to come to our meetings, so there may be some other ones around that you can get to.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, Ann.
Thank you, Sasha.
All right, guys, thank you. Let's see who else is available to talk to us. Hey everybody, Sasha Costa here with Grit Realty and the Media Heroes, and now I'm over here with Lance Weaver. How are you, Lance?
I'm doing great today. Great Friday to be out and about.
It's nice, right? So Lance, you are with New York Life Business Solutions.
That's correct, yes. We work with different businesses and offering different programs to help them find different solutions that most people don't think about when it comes to life insurance. We try to provide a lot of financial clarity with regard to what our products can do for them. It's really good. Also here,
You're taking. No, tell us about it. I'm not going to steer your tongue there. This is pretty cool what you're doing.
so we're also trying to help some people out with regard to doing some professional LinkedIn headshots.
Nice.
Yeah, so we're going to be coming to these more often, and then people can come with a suit.
So follow us with the camera. Let's show us what you're doing.
Yeah.
All right.
Come
Come
over
on.
here. We're going to be taking some professional shots.
Look at that. So this is pretty cool. So you have a whole setup over here.
That's right. Yep, we got the whole setup. We got. I'm a semi-professional photographer, and so again, we've got the background.
Yeah.
We've got the professional flash and so forth, and it's going to be great. If people want to use, because people don't always update their headshots, right? So we're providing these at no charge for everybody.
Lance, I think this is really cool. And folks, this is what this is all about. First Fridays, the premier business networking event in Pearland and the surrounding area. I'm going to ask the camera to turn around and just kind of show you guys what's happening right now. It's just starting, right? It's like a 2:15 right now, and we're expecting probably over 200 people to show up here. And it's all about networking and meeting with other people. Lance, thank you so much for being here, talking to us about New York Life, and also helping people with their photos.
It's great. Good to have you. Good to have you here. Thank you.
Thank you. All right.
Oh,
So this one, this goes to everything?
good, because we're looking at that camera right there.
That camera?
Yep.
You got that? All right. All right, everyone. May I have your attention, please? How's everybody doing? Yeah? Pretty cool location for First Fridays, right? All right. So I'd like to start by welcoming you here, but also I want to introduce you to our guests, Val and Lori. How are you guys doing?
Doing great.
So why don't you tell you guys, everybody else here, about the location, what you guys do, a little bit about yourself.
Okay, perfect. Well, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Val Canisti. I am the co-owner of Vallensons Brewing Company along with my wife, Lori. We have opened our brewery in 2017 here in Pearland area. We've been very fortunate to have you guys as our guests and friends to the brewery coming in and supporting us to get to where we're at today. I'm very thankful to the city, the chamber, as well as the mayor and the rest of the team to sponsor the event here at Vallensons Brewing Company. I think it's kind of cool. And we look forward to hosting the event today. So I hope you guys enjoy yourself, drink responsibly, and if you got any questions for us, please feel free to reach out to us. I appreciate you guys. Thanks again.
Lori, any last words of wisdom?
No, I just want to repeat what Val said. We thank you for having it here. We're happy to host, and we welcome you all. We hope that you'll have a great time, and if you have any questions, let us know. But welcome. Thank you for coming.
Thank you. Next, I want to introduce you guys to our infamous president, Jim Johnson.
I got a clipboard and everything going on to make sure I don't forget anything. Everybody, again, thanks so much for coming out the first Friday. We're not going to be on the loudspeaker all day. There are people on our YouTube channel watching this, so thank you all so much for tuning in to First Friday. And this is a little bit unique. This is First Friday presented by A&A Cleaning, but also a Talk of the Town takeover. What does that mean? At 3:30, Mayor Kevin Cole will be up here. We're going to be talking small business in Pearland, successes, and other resources for our community. So 2 to 3:30, some great networking. If you want to be live streamed onto our YouTube channel, look for Sasha Costa. He's going to be roaming. We have a roaming camera. We will get you on the live stream. That way you can talk about your business. And more importantly, if you want to submit a question and give feedback about today, look at these wonderful comment cards that the City of Pearland's community. These are impressive. Got the water tower, all of it on there. Look for one of these and put the information out there. Again, I want to thank Val and Lori for being our location hosts here for Vallensons Brewery, the great partnership with the City of Pearland, and A&A Cleaning for being our presenting sponsor for First Friday. Continue networking and have a good time, guys. Thank y'all.
Absolutely. And Josh, I just want to take some direction from you. I'd like for you guys to share this on your social media. So where can they find this stream right now? So it's on the Facebook right now. So, all right. So if you go on the Pearland's Chamber of Commerce's Facebook page or the city, it's being shared on both right now. So you can share that on your social media as well. And as we interview you, you can share that on your social media. So thank you. At about 3 o'clock, we're going to have business recognitions and some giveaways. We love doing giveaways. So please continue to network, and we'll be back on the loud mic at 3 o'clock. All right, guys, so I caught Courtney here by surprise. She's hanging out, enjoying her beer, but she's also with a very good organization that does a lot for our community. So I was meeting with her and Jim last week at a different event, and they're telling me that they have a whole project coming up where you're helping veterans, right? So, Courtney, tell us here at the camera, whoever's watching, and tell us about your project and who you're with and what's going on.
So, do I hold it?
Yep.
Okay. Hi, I'm Courtney Hollinsworth. I'm the Marketing and Development Coordinator for Mosaic in Action. We're a nonprofit based in Pearland, but we help all of Brazoria County. Yep. And we just, we're sub-recipients of $1 million HUD grant. It's called the, Veterans Housing Modification and Rehabilitation Pilot Program.
That's pretty good.
It is a mouthful.
It is. I'm glad to
but so we're being given $40,000 to help veterans in our community. This will start next Yeah, next February. And it's a 2-year grant, but we think that we can get our work done much faster because we know we have a lot of veterans in our area, and we'd love to help them out. We can help them with things like, installing grab bars in the bathroom, wheelchair ramps, or even bigger projects, maybe even replacing a roof. So we're really excited. If y'all want to volunteer with us, that'd be great.
So let me ask you this, Courtney. If there are veterans in need, and if they were watching this and they need help, how can they contact you?
Because federal grants are a little weird, it's best not to contact us until February.
Okay.
Because there's so many rules. We aren't allowed to go into any houses until February, so keep that in mind.
Forward-coming project.
Yes, this is upcoming. There's so many rules you have to follow. And we want to make sure that the people who need help get the help that they need come February. So, but yeah, they can reach out to us. info@mosaicinaction.org is a great email.
Okay.
So.
Good. Thank you. All right. Awesome. Hey everybody, again Sasha Costa with the Media Heroes and Grit Realty. And as a real estate professional, I love this over here. So this is the city of Pearland, and they have some really cool software. So if you're starting a business or if you want to build something, this is the software that you want to look at. But I'm not going to steal your thunder, so I'm going to let you tell us all about it. Introduce yourself, please.
Hi, my name is Laura Aldama, working with Development Services for the City of Pearland, and today we are showcasing Open Counter, which is called also Developing Pearland. It's a software available through the city's website, and so what it does is allows you to scope a project, whether residential, commercial, or if you're trying to open your own business, it allows you to go in, check out any permitting fees, if the zoning is allowed. It'll give you the different permits that you'll need, so all of that information at your fingertips for you to enjoy from the comfort of your home.
That's right. I love this, guys. So if you're building a deck, if you're building a pool, if you're starting a business, this is where you want to go first, because you want to make sure that it's zoned for whatever you're doing, and you don't get, you get into the beginning of the process and then you're like, oh my goodness, I can't do it because I didn't talk to Laura, I didn't check out the software.
You already signed a lease and the use is not allowed. This will cut all of that, out, and so it'll help you when you're definitely starting a business to make sure that you are in the right location and signing before you sign.
That's right. So I'm actually going to link to this on our website because that's how important I think this is. And if you're here today, you can scan this QR code. It goes to developing.pearlandtexastx.gov.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So thank you. All right, guys, come check this out. And don't start a project without doing this first.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, everybody. Again, Sasha Costa here with Grit Realty, and I'm walking around and I'm looking at this food, and I have to introduce you guys to Nancy Villarreal. Nancy, how are you?
Hi, Sasha. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you for inviting me. I'm so happy to be part of this networking, Friday networking. And I do caterings, balloons decorations, event planner, whatever you need for your parties, I can do it for you. And this time we bring some croissants, some salad.
This looks amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah. So you brought some croissants, some salads. You have cucumber lemonade, which I tried, and it's fantastic. So, Nancy, if I want to know about your food, if I want to know about how you do events, where do I find you online?
Yeah, you can find me in Facebook or Instagram, Invest by Nancy Double Y, or in my phone number is 956-598-4070.
Awesome. Nancy, thank you for being our food sponsor today.
Thank you. You're welcome. I'm so happy to be here all the time.
All right, we're going to talk to Chief Taylor next. As soon as I find him. Oh, he's right there. He can't leave. He can't leave. He can't leave. Right here. Hey guys, Sasha Costa here with Grit Realty, and with me I have a special guest, Chief Taylor. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you, Sasha?
I'm good, and I'm so glad that you came out and you joined us for First Fridays. It's awesome whenever we have individuals like you that help run our city come out and interact with us.
Great. It's a great opportunity to build partnerships with our business owners within the community. With the fire department, we also have code enforcement and the fire marshal's office within the fire department. So it's great to build those relationships because we're here to mentor and help those business owners to be successful. So it's nice to meet them when we're not in a situation where we're inspecting and doing those things, just have a laid-back conversation. So it's really positive.
I love that you say that because everybody loves firemen, right? right? And then,
I hope
but you're
so.
right. Well, we do, because whenever they need help, who do we call, right? So we're glad when you come. But as business owners, you're right. There's inspection stuff and things that we need to do, and we need to meet code, and it's important to know what those are and to have you to guide us. So you've been in position for 5 months now. How has that been so far?
It's been wonderful. It's been a whirlwind of activity, to be quite honest. We've had a lot of good challenges, many challenges that we've been presented with. We have accomplished a lot of great things in a short period of time, but we're really heading in a great direction with the Pearland Fire Department, and it's starting to quickly become a place where other people that want to be firefighters are wanting to come knock on our door and be firefighters. So it's really exciting to see.
Yeah. Every little kid wants to be a firefighter, so I'm sure you have tons of people knocking on your door.
We do, and it hadn't been so much in the past, but now when they see the direction that we're going, we're actually getting a lot of people from not only other departments, but certified firefighters that want to be a part of our program because they see where we're going.
Yes.
And it's not about me, it's about the people around me. I inherited a great group of people, very talented, and so we're just kind of unleashing them and let them run with their talents, and it's just extraordinary the things we're accomplishing in a short amount of time.
That's good management, right?
Yeah.
Whenever you just let people with talent run and do their thing, and you just sit back and you just make sure you tell them where to go, and then they know where to go, and it's great. Yeah.
Yeah, I say, good head coaches are surrounded with good people, but
Absolutely.
great head coaches are surrounded by people that are smarter, more talented than they are.
Yes, sir.
And I think I have that here. I have people around me that I can rely on that have as much or more talent than I do, and so
I love that.
I just give them direction. We let them run, and then
Yes,
we just fine tune things as we go.
Yep. Awesome. Well, thank you for the update. Thank you for being here today. At about 3:30, the mayor is going to have the talk of the town. He's going to talk about business, entrepreneurship, what's happening with the city. I'm sure he's going to talk about water and everything else. So thanks for joining us today.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you having me.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
See that there's a lot of networking also, but I want to remind you that Nancy's over here in the corner, and she's got free food and free drinks, so please come out.
Hey guys, Sasha Costa here with Grit Realty, and this is Lawrence, one of our former board members of the Pearland Chamber of Commerce. Lawrence, how are you?
I'm great, Sasha. Thank you.
So Lawrence, I just said you're one of our former board members at the Chamber of Commerce, but you also stay very active with the Chamber and the initiatives that we're doing. So I'm going to ask you first, tell us about Mitsubishi and what you guys do, and then I'm going to ask you about some of the initiatives.
Well, Mitsubishi Heavy Industries, we are basically one of the premier providers in the oil and gas sector here. We're located right in Pearland, and we've got just under 200 associates who help us with aftermarket parts, new unit construction. We try to cater to our customer and make sure that we help them in this area get what they need.
And who are some of your customers? Like, give me an example of what your customers do.
Well, we deal with everybody from the big guys, from the
All right, guys, so we're inside of Vallensons, and what I'm doing is that I'm finding some of our board members, some of the people involved with the chamber, and this is one of our past chairs. Donna, how are you?
I'm doing great. How you doing, Sasha?
I'm having a lot of fun. So, little known fact, Donna is part of the family here in Vallensons. Her daughter is Lori, and she's married to Val, so she probably gets to make some beer, too.
Oh, well, I mean, we did make a women's beer. A lot of the owners who are female and wives of, and they're of this group's called Pink. I forget what it's called exactly.
Okay.
But we made our own beer not long ago right there in the tap room in the brewery.
I love it. You get to have a lot of fun. So on top of being a past chair, make your own beer, she builds a lot of stuff, right? Like you built half of Pearland.
Oh, well,
No.
I would love to say that. A lot of stuff in the town center we did, actually. The H&M, the Red Robin. We built Panda Express all over the country. Right now we're doing a lot of car washes, oil change places. You've seen them. They're everywhere, right?
So we're
doing
teasing people. So just so people know what you do and who you work for, introduce your company and who they are and what you guys do.
Sure. I'm Donna Conley, Vice President of Development for Triad Construction. We do a lot of retail and commercial construction all over the country, but we prefer local business.
Oh,
Yeah.
look at you. I love it. As the past chair of the chamber, of course she prefers local business, right? Donna, thank you for helping us host us here today. Guys, this is awesome. If you have a chance, if you're watching this and you have a chance to come out here, please do. I think we have probably well over 100 people right now, right?
Definitely, and there'll be a lot more as people get off work and come on out. So come visit us.
That's right. Thank you, Donna.
Thank you.
Hey everybody, all right, so I'm walking around the brewery and I found some members of the Chamber of Commerce. I got Nick and Brian. So Brian works for a great friend of mine, Josh at Space Center. Nick, you're doing printers and all kinds of stuff, right?
Cybersecurity.
Cybersecurity, awesome, okay.
Yep.
So, I got the cyber guys here, I love this. So Brian, tell us a little bit about your company, and then Nick, I wanted to ask you to do the same thing.
Okay, so I'm with Space Center Systems, our company, here in Pearland for past 20 years. We like to manage IT services and products for our customers, from wires to websites and all the computers. And we love our referral partners and IT Assist we help out with, like people like Nick.
All right, Nick, you're next.
So my name is Nick. The company is Cyberlytics, and we actually do not provide any MSP or IT services. We would refer that over to actually Brian. Our specialty is compliance for like your industry, so FTC or say HIPAA or anything like that. We come in and audit your system and make sure that you actually is safe. And if there's anything that needs to be addressed, we would pass it over to them. And we also make sure that everything is properly documented and train your employees on how to be cyber aware and cyber secure.
So what I love about this is not only both of you are in an industry that people need you to make sure that their business keep on running, the infrastructure, the security, but also the collaboration in which you provide to each other. So that's what this is today. It's all about collaboration and making sure that business keeps on running. Thank you all for being here today.
Thank you.
Also make sure that we all keep our mental health.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So, Shannon, please introduce yourself and tell us what you do.
Sure, I'm Shannon Murray and I work for Counseling Connections for Change. We're a mental health nonprofit here in Pearland, and we take all insurance, but we also have a sliding scale for those that are at need or that are uninsured. And mental health, if you think about it, is probably the underlying issue with every human problem we have right now.
Yeah.
Whether it's homelessness or crime or school violence, whatever it is, it's mental health issues. So it's become a problem with our whole community. And once the whole community is mentally healthy, we're going to have a more healthy community.
right.
So I'm trying to break the stigma. And we have a barbecue coming up, and everybody can support those that.
Okay,
that
when is it?
It is October 23rd at the Lions Club from 11 to 2.
Well, as a lion, I love that.
Yes, and you're a wonderful lion.
Thank you, thank you. So I also like the idea of, since this is about business and community, right? As business owners, we need to stay healthy as well. We need to stay mentally healthy. We need to make sure that we're doing the right things. So I love the fact that you support that also.
Thank you, Sasha. It's very important, and it affects everyone. And there's the brain is the most complicated part of your body, so there's no reason that people should be ashamed to talk about it. And the more we talk about it, the more people are going to be educated, and it's going to help.
And look who just walked up right there. Come over here. Yeah. So introduce this lovely lady.
This is our CEO and founder, Dawn Lawless. She is a tireless advocate for mental health. She's a clinician. She helps many, many people in our community. So
love this lady. Thank you for coming here today, Dawn. So
great.
tell me what's been going on at the clinic.
We are getting slammed. The needs are unreal. So we've got our barbecue coming up. I don't even know what you guys already said. Oh yeah, good, yeah. So
The Lions Club.
matters. Mental health matters. So.
yes, yeah.
Thank you for everything you do.
Thanks, Sasha.
Guys, so I'm over here with Don today, and Don is a local artist here in Pearland. He's always promoting local arts. Don, tell us what's going on.
Well, this weekend we're really fortunate because Pearland is having their annual art festival over at the town center, and it's tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday from 10 to 5. Now there's going to be at least 30 or 40 different tables and vendors there, plus all your local friends and artists. It'll be a fantastic day. Come out and see us. And also, while you're there, the Pearland Art Gallery is right there by the pavilion, and in it is at least 20 to 30 different artists on view constantly. You can come in there and see what's going on with that. And one other thing, on the 21st of this month, we're going to have our monthly event there, and Vicki Gooch, a local artist whose portrait of the past Mayor Tom Reed is hanging in the offices over here.
Oh, at the library, right? Is that where it's at?
That's right. It's at the library. It's a beautiful piece. She'll be making her presentation, telling us some good stories about how that happened, and telling us how maybe we need to paint a little bit and maybe paint with a little more realism. So anyway, come out and see us, and we cannot thank Pearland enough. This response to the gallery has been tremendous. So come on, let's keep the momentum going, and we will see you at the Art Festival tomorrow. Thank you so much.
Don, thank you.
All right.
All right. All right, guys, so walking around, I want to introduce you to one of our vendors. This is Karen. Karen, you're with Copeland Insurance Group, right?
That is correct, yes, sir.
So tell us a little bit about what you do and what you think about our event here today.
Well, the event is amazing. It's wonderful out here. Now I'm with the Copeland Insurance Group. We offer a variety of insurance solutions.
Yes.
I focus on helping our seniors transition to the Medicare, Medicare Advantage, and Medicare Supplement. So we help them get that, make that step onto that difficult topic.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So if I want to know more about your company, where do I look at?
You can find us at our office is here off of 288 and Shadow Creek, right next to the gym, I forgot.
Next to the gym?
Yes.
Yeah.
And you can give me a call at 713-474-6229 and follow us or find us on CopelandInsuranceGroup.com.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you.
All right, guys, next I want to talk to Mercy over here. She's with The Right Choice, and we went to her ribbon cutting, and usually she has her mom with her, but she tells me she's working,
Yes,
right?
yes,
She's at the company, at the store working.
It's a busy day for us and season because
Yeah.
it's the end of tax season. If you have filed an extension, you have until October 17th to file that final
Around the
tax return.
corner.
Yes, for 2021 tax season, but we do specialize in back tax returns, amendments, audit assistance, and business formation. So we would love to visit you or have you visit our office and spend a 30-minute consultation with us and get to know you.
So let me ask you, Mercy, I want to put people on a spot here. Percentage-wise, how many of your clients wait till the very last minute to send you their tax stuff?
A good percentage. I would say about 20 to 30%
Really?
of people. They do, and then we end up doing extensions in April, and it's crazy. So don't be that person.
Don't be that person?
10 days is good, so give us that time, and we would definitely appreciate it.
Good, good. And if I want to talk to you about my taxes or if I want to know more about your service, how do I find you online?
You can find us at www.trcfinancialservices.com. You can actually book appointment online. I had someone give me a call the other day. She said, never mind, I booked it online.
Awesome. Well, thank you for being a sponsor here today. And what do you think of the event today?
It's beautiful. It's beautiful out here. The weather is nice.
Yeah.
I like the open concept. It's really nice. It's good networking. Come out to First Fridays, everyone.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
And ask. So whenever you're ready. Hey everybody, Sasha Costa here, and I'm with someone that I really admire, somebody that's really involved in the community, Sherry Peterson, how are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you.
So, Sherry, for the folks watching, for the few that don't know who you are, introduce yourself. Tell us about the organization.
I'm Sherry Peterson, and I'm with the West Pearland Republican Women, and we have been established for about 11 years now, and I'm a past president, and we have a wonderful new president called her name is Mopsy Thornsborough.
Awesome. So, tell me, what is going on the calendar? What's coming up? What's happening in Pearland, in the surrounding area?
Well, right now we have our headquarters open at 8201 Broadway in Suite 153. It's right next door to T-Mobile. And we have all kinds of campaign information available and candidate signs. We have a big event planned for Tuesday night, October the 11th at 6 o'clock. It's called Ladies' Night. And it's a night where the women get together and shop for bling and patriotic stuff and drink wine and eat cheese and crackers and just have a good time.
I love it. If I want to know more about it, is it on your website?
Yes, go to www.wprw.org.
All right. Sherry, thank you for everything that you do, and thank you for being here today.
The chamber your events are wonderful. Thank you.
Hello. All right, guys, this is the time when we go around to every one of the sponsors and we introduce them on the microphone. So I'm going to get all the sponsors to speak on the mic, introduce themselves. Some of them will have giveaways. And giveaways are fun. Who likes free stuff? Right? I like free stuff. All right. George likes free stuff. So Holden is going to help me. We're going to walk around. And by the way, everyone that's here, have you gotten your raffle? Did you make sure that your name is on the raffle? All right. So we're going to start walking over here. So we're going to start with the City of Pearland. How are you, ladies? And may I get you to introduce yourself to everyone that's here today?
My name is Laura Aldama. I work with community development for the City of Pearland.
Okay. And tell us about your software and what you're showing off today.
So today we're showcasing Developing Pearland, which is software available for any new projects, whether residential or commercial in the city. It'll give you permitting fees, the number of permits that are required, and it's all available at the comfort of your fingertips.
Thank you. I appreciate you showing us. Okay. Okay. All right, guys. Next, are you guys hungry? Have you guys been eating anything? Yeah? All right. I want to make sure that you see Nancy's kind of here in the corner, but she has some good stuff. So if you're sitting around drinking a beer, come get a snack. Nancy does events and she makes great food. Nancy, introduce yourself to all the folks. And let me ask Val if you can hear me. Can you turn the volume down on the music a little bit? If you guys see Val, if you can ask him to turn the music down a little bit, that would help. Nancy, you got the mic.
Okay, buenas tardes, good afternoon everybody. I'm Nancy Villarreal from Events by Nancy. I do caterings, balloons decorations, all that kind of stuff for parties, taquizas, street tacos, all of that you want and you need for your party, I can do it for you. And this time we have some croissants, chicken sweet croissant salad and turkey croissants and a spring salad too, and cucumber lemonade. So come over here in this booth, you can eat all whatever you need.
Her giveaway is the food, so come and get it, right? Nancy, thank you. Also, if they're eating your food and they love it, how do they get a hold of you?
Okay, you can go in my Facebook or Instagram and Events by Nancy Y, or my phone number is 956-598-4070. And yes, I'm from the Valley.
All right, thank you. All right, guys, next, what do you guys, ooh, this is a fancy table. I like this. So, Dusk to Dawn Care. Tell us about Dusk to Dawn Care.
Hi, we are Robert and Faynetta Burrow with Dusk. Oh, get closer. So can y'all hear me now? Yep. Great. We are Robert and Faynetta Burrow with Dusk to Dawn Care. We are an exceptional home care agency located in the Pearland area where we offer wraparound client-centered services. So we offer personal care services, companionship care services, light housekeeping, homemaker, hospital accommodation, respite care. So we are the home agency that would actually help your loved ones age in place with catered wraparound personal services.
Love it. And if I want to know more about your service, I want to make sure all you guys do this. If I want to know more about your services, how do I find you online?
Oh, absolutely. So I am going to spell it out for you. You can reach us at dusktodawn.com. That's DUSKTODAWNCARE.com. dusktodawn.com. You can reach us there on our website, fill out an information form, and we'll be happy to get back in touch with you.
Fantastic. Now, I see that you have a giveaway. We do. Yes? So what is it?
Okay, so we do have this lovely harvest basket. So someone is going to win our lovely holiday pumpkin spice candle plates. It's just a really nice holiday harvest basket from Dusk to Dawn Care.
All right. So we're going to get you to pull out a ticket. So one ticket. All right. So the last four are?
The lucky number is 7630.
7630. Who has it? Right here. We have a winner. All right. Congratulations. Thank you. All right. Before we move over to Copeland Insurance Group, I want to ask you that after this, we're going to have our talk of town with our mayor. So if you have any questions for the mayor, I want you to go grab one of these cards, all right, and write down your name, your email, or if you just have any comments, and just give to Jerry or some of the members here at the front, and your questions will be asked during the talk of the town, all right? Okay, next we are with Copeland Insurance Group. How are you?
Doing wonderful, thank you. Join the group. Hi, yes, my name is Karen. I'm with the Copeland Insurance Group, and we offer a variety of insurance solutions for our community. Our focus right now is to help our seniors who are transitioning to retirement and need Medicare products, so we're able to help them get that going for them. Yes. Yes.
All right, we have a giveaway. What is it, Karen?
It's a bag of goodies.
It's a bag of goodies. Uh-oh. What's in the bag of goodies?
We have a back scratcher, a cup, we have some notebooks, and a few other things in there.
All right, this is for the bag of goodies. And the winner is?
542-7687.
So the last four is 7687. 7687. Who is the winner? Do we have a winner? We have a winner. Look at that. All right. Congratulations. All right, guys. Next, I'm going to speak with the right choice. How are you guys doing?
Doing good, Sasha. Thank you.
So I'm going to let you go ahead and take the mic, introduce yourself, tell everybody what you do and how to find you.
Okay, awesome. At The Right Choice, we specialize in personal and business tax preparation, bookkeeping, financials, making sure that you have the right numbers, the ethical way, and make the right choice every time.
There you go. I love it. And how do we find you online?
You can find us at www.trcfinancialservices.com, call or book an appointment online.
All right. And she says, don't be that person that turns your stuff in last minute. Yes. Right? All right. What do you have to give away today?
An Amazon gift card.
Amazon gift card. All right. Where's Holden? Here we go. All right. Holden wants his number drawn out. And the last four are?
7637.
7637 for an Amazon gift card. Do we have a winner? 7637. Do we have a winner? All right. Going once. Going twice for 7637. 7637. Going three times. Oh, we have a winner. It's Donna. Over here, Donna. Oh, she's doing a lap. Look at that. It usually takes about 4 or 5 beers, but she did it with no beers. Over here, Donna. Right here. All right.
Take your lap right over here. 7637, tell me.
Let me see it. No, that's not you. No, it is you. It is you. It is you. All right. Congratulations. Luis, how are you, sir?
Good, good.
So, New York Life, tell us what you do and how do we find you?
Sure. Okay, so today we're promoting our business solutions. We have employee benefits, and then we do a host of other protection, mostly solutions for small business owners. We do employee benefits. We do buy-sell agreements, just long-term care insurance, life insurance. We do retirement planning. We do 401k rollovers, all types of financial planning for business and business owners.
Awesome. And Luis, you're doing something a little bit outside of the box, which I love. You actually have somebody over here taking headshots today, right? So if you want your LinkedIn profile updated, right, or your social media profile updated, your business card photo updated, you guys bought a photographer, right?
Exactly, and he's not only a photographer, he's an agent. So Lance is an agent with New York Life, as is Maria and myself. So we're all here to help you out with whatever insurance needs you have. And come on over and we'll get your headshot taken.
All right. So the headshot's the giveaway. Come on over and get it done. Thank you. All right, guys. If you ever needed a czar, here's a czar. How are you? All right, tell us your name and what you do and what czar is.
Yes, my name is Juan. Czar is a veteran-owned company. We do support what's called Mission 22.
statistically 22 soldiers take their lives to PTSD, and hopefully we can lower that statistic through cannabis, right? We know a lot of people that, that a lot of veterans that go, through the VA, they take, they're not taking natural supplements. We're firm believers. I'm a veteran myself, and I've taken cannabis, and it's changed my life for the better. So we're located on 518 in Dixie Farm, not too far from here. So it's a pretty great place to go to. So, yeah.
Awesome. So do we have? All right. So this is like the best giveaway. Who wants some cannabis as a giveaway? All right. I don't know what his giveaway is, but I'm guessing it's something good. Tell us.
All right, so the giveaway is going to be one foundation oil. It's going to help regulate everything in your system. And then the second is going to be your choice of gummies. So any gummies you want, you can choose from.
All right, here we go. So we're going to pick two?
Yes.
All right.
Actually, I'll pick one. Give it to one person.
One person gets both. All right. One big winner. The last four.
7705.
7705. Do we have a winner? 7705. This is like the best one. Who's got it? All right, 7705 going one. 7705 going twice. 7705 going. All right, let's pick another one.
All right, let's go. All right. 7642.
7642, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, we have a winner. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
So one more thing I didn't ask you. If we want to find out more about your organization, where do we find you online?
And you go to our website at czarwellness.com. Is the best way to, find all of our products, information, story about ourselves. So Czar Wellness, yes.
Thank you. As a veteran, I'll come check it out also. So thank you.
Awesome. Thank you for service, sir.
Yep. All right, guys. Last but not least, right here, Tracy Adams, also one of our, she's not only a business coach, right? She's also one of our ambassadors. So tell us what who you're representing today.
Can everyone hear me? Yes. Awesome. My name is Tracy Adams. I'm with Action Coach. We are representing American Businesswomen's Association today. The American Businesswomen's Association is all about empowering women through leadership, networking, education, all the good things. So we expect you to come see us over here at this table. We have free drinks. We have sodas and waters for free. Please come get them. We don't want to take them home. And we are giving away a $25 gift card today. So.
Ooh, good stuff. Here we go.
Woo! Okay, the last four is going to be 7633. 7633.
Do we have a winner?
Liz, is it you? No, she's just hugging.
All right.
Okay.
Going once.
Going once.
Going twice.
Going twice. That's it. All right. All right, next we're going to go with 7726. 7726.
Oh, we have a winner.
Woo-woo! Come on down.
All right. Thank you, Tracy. I appreciate you. Yes. I was about to say.
All right, you can find us on the web at www.SEEN for Southeast Express Network-ABWA.com.
Is it .com? Yeah. All right, it's .com. All right, guys, so here in a minute, we are about to transition to our talk of the town, right, with our Mayor Cole and lots of other people that he's going to interview. What I'm going to ask you is if you still want to have some questions for the mayor, there's this little card that you can get up front. So go up there, get the card, write your question, put it down, and the mayor will call on it or read the questions. So I'm going to walk towards the front here where the mayor is going to meet me in a minute. And let me ask you, are you guys having fun? Is this a good event today? Yeah? All right. Has everybody got some beer? Huh? All right. So, we're a little early, but it's always better to be early than late. So I want to introduce everybody to our Mayor Cole. He does not need introduction, but let's give our mayor a hand. Kevin Cole, right here. Right there.
I want to be here. Hang on. All right, Josh. I can hand this one over. Okay, are you on?
Is that going to be the outside mic as well?
Yeah, there we go. There we go. We're on. We're live. All right. Thank you to Sasha and Jim and the Chamber of Commerce and your monthly First Friday here at Vallensons. I called these guys back several months ago and said, hey, we want to partner with you guys. We want to partner with you guys in our fourth quarter Talk of the Town. And without question, boy, they just jumped right on it and said, come on out, let's have a good time, and let's share with people what the city is doing to help foster and help deliver small business here in our community. And this next segment, our Talk of the Town, is really going to be designed to help you as a small business understand where the city is, what our priorities are relative to small business. Also, right in the middle of this, we're going to have some panel discussions, but right in the middle of it, I'm actually going to take questions from the audience. Okay, so we're going to step out there and answer as many questions as we can. So be ready for that. I think Jim and Josh and others, I think we had the, Sasha, did the cards get passed around? If you've got one of these, you can submit a question here as well. But even without that, you'll be able to raise your hand and give me a question. So this is going to be meant to be a little bit of a, you can see I've got a set, if you will, up here. I think we went and got the Friends set. That's what it looks like. We're at a brewery, not a coffee house. So no copyright infringement when it comes to Friends. But we're going to be having some panel discussions. I'm going to be bringing up panel discussions, questions, and we're going to end with a couple of our council members that are here today answering some questions about our priorities as a city relative to small business. I'm getting some feedback. Is it me? All right. So with that, I'd like to bring up Jim Johnson and Brandy Guidry. Y'all come on up.
Yay, clap, clap, clap.
All right, all right.
Like this, like sit like this, like you're real comfortable.
All right, so to get started, so Brandy, introduce yourself, introduce the Innovation Hub and what you do to support small business.
Hello, everybody. Again, my name is Brandy Guidry. Can you hear me out there? Okay, thank you. I always have to do a mic check. Brandy Guidry, I lead the Pearland Innovation Hub. A lot of you may not be familiar with it. It's a new initiative that falls under the Economic Development Corporation. We're focused on helping small business owners, regardless of your stage of business, regardless of your industry, to help get you through the respective stages of the business. And with that, we have several events with some of our partners, including the Chamber. We have a coaching program we just launched. We'll be doing programming for youth entrepreneurship, STEM outreach, and workforce development. So we're looking to see how we can help people, whether they're residents of Pearland, have a business in Pearland, or aspire to have one. So really happy to be on board and happy to meet all of you guys here today.
All right. So Jim,
Yeah, they're clapping for her.
I think, most people know, obviously we're here with the Chamber of Commerce. We're here, so Jim is our president and CEO of the Pearland Chamber of Commerce. And Jim, I want to focus a little bit on what the Chamber does day in and day out to support small business, which is a lot. This is what you do every single day, but share a little bit about how you do that.
Yeah, thanks, Mayor Cole. Very excited. The Chamber's been here since 1963. At the end of the day, we recognize that we are a business association to help businesses. And how we help businesses differs from each business that we come in contact with. But we recognize that the vast majority of businesses that we come in contact with are looking to be visible in a very crowded market right now. It's difficult to be seen. Right. Events like First Friday are an excellent opportunity for them to get visible. By being visible, they become credible. And if they're a credible business, they get that third thing, growth. They're looking for sales, they're looking for ROI, they're looking for opportunities to grow their business. And that's one way we help business. The other way is we have a great relationship with our stakeholders like the City of Pearland, the Pearland Innovation Hub, whether we're providing education opportunities or being an advocate.
Right.
That's why we're here. We exist to help business. And how we do it has changed since 1963. But at the end of the day, Mayor Cole, we're here to help business day in and day out.
Okay, that's good. So let me flip the switch a little bit. We have small businesses all over the local Pearland area. And I'll start with Jim, and then we'll go back to Brandy. So what is the importance of the contribution that small businesses bring to our community?
Yeah, we're at Vallensons Brewery, a small business. You know, small businesses by definition, most people will say it's less than 500 employees. But by what we see here in Pearland is we recognize that those businesses, whether they're one person based in their garage at their house or 200 people that they've created a cleaning company and are producing and providing impact, it's vital.
Right.
There's data out there that shows that every dollar goes back to our community at 60 cents on the dollar for these small businesses. But without our small businesses, Pearland wouldn't be where we are today. Everybody starts off as a small business.
Right.
And our hope is that by helping them, we watch them grow and we watch them to continue to be a vital part of our community, like where we're at today with Vallensons Brewery.
Right. Even somebody like Microsoft started off in a garage.
Yeah, Microsoft
and look at it today.
You know, Walmart, their largest retailer in the world, started off as a small one shop in the middle of northern Arkansas. Look at them today.
Right.
You know, everybody starts off as a small business and will continue to grow on that end.
There you go. Brandy, same question. How and what does small business contribute to our local community?
Well, immediate economic development, and that's part of the reason why this initiative falls under the Economic Development Corporation. To Jim's point, if you look at how businesses thrive, how they grow, small businesses, it can help with talent development, helping with education, whether it be old school, like you were talking about as far as the existence of the chamber, apprenticeship and different
Right.
things, education, so many different things, and to help keep the money in the city and to help it grow, and as I always joke and say, to allow for us to live, eat, work, and play in the
Right.
same location. So things of that's what I think about for small businesses.
That's good. So let's obviously, Brandy, you're dealing with a lot of entrepreneurs, people who have a great idea, but don't yet know how to maybe start their business or those types of things. What advice would you give somebody who's looking to start or create a business?
Well, I will say, one, don't deter from doing that just because it may not be exactly what you wanted, or maybe you get chatter from other people that somebody's going to always have something to say. But I would say definitely work with members of the chamber, coaches within the hub, and other resources you have locally or even internationally to get that advice, because there's somebody that's done it before you. Some of these people that are coming through on the panels can give some great advice. I think definitely what I've told people in the past, think with the end in mind. What is your ultimate goal? If you know, even as a small business, you want to exit to an Amazon or a Microsoft, that's fine. But I think if you're transparent, honest with yourself, receptive to receiving advice and listening and knowing that, it's not for the, frail at heart, because you're going to have to love it when it gets tough, and there'll be some long nights and early mornings. But just know that you have a community support, and don't give up just because you may stumble even.
I was going to say, I think that's one of the hardest things for people to understand is taking that step, getting out of the boat on the water and taking that step and leap of faith. But if you believe in what it is you're doing, if you believe you can do it bigger, better than others, or if it's a new idea, I think you have to believe in yourself. You have to have people around you that support you and believe in it. And if you've got that, nothing's better than creating something from nothing and looking back on it, and not only that, but feeding your family, making a life for yourself. And then if you grow and have other employees, man, what the difference you make in other people's lives.
And if I could add to that, when you talk about with the financial part, for myself and a lot of others, we build our business initially through ideally lucrative salary. And so understanding the capital you may need and the risk in that you probably won't be able to pay yourself in the first year or two, and to put that money back into the business. But that's what it takes as far as being educated and having the right people around you, and knowing that you may pivot. During COVID, I think we all learned what that term meant, whether we learned it through COVID or through watching Friends with Ross saying pivot, if anybody gets that joke. But
we're on the Friends couch.
We're on the Friends couch, so maybe somebody got it. But just understand, it's going to be a bit fluid, and just be ready for change, and change is inevitable.
Right. Jim, same question. Any advice that you would give somebody that's looking to start a small business today?
Yeah, I think what's great, Mayor, is that Pearland wants our businesses to be successful. Brandy's here at this couch with us. I was just going to say table, but couch, because the EDC has made an investment in the innovation and the entrepreneurs in that. but we also have resources like the Small Business Development Center,
Right.
Funded through the San Jacinto College, the SBA, that are here. And so when people think nobody's there to support them,
Yeah.
there are resources out there that you can tap into. But if you looked around the room right now, you have 150 plus people that came out today that really want to get to know your business and see how they can help you grow.
Right.
And I think for those businesses out there that are challenged with that think that those things that they're dealing with are all by themselves, I'd encourage them to come out and talk to other ones. That's why we introduced Serial Conversations, one of our new programs this year, peer-to-peer conversations. Going through those challenges that you have every single day and using your peer network to grow. That's what it's about, Mayor, is that there are resources out there like the Innovation Hub, the SBDC, the Chamber that are here to make it. And that, even the city, y'all did Open Table, and I know that'll be talked about probably later on. The government wants our businesses to be successful. They're trying to make it easy. Right. So those resources are out there for you to be successful.
We have a thing.
And there's money out. There's grants, there's funding, there's a lot of things out there that, there's resources, capital, and just support, across our community for our small businesses.
So Jim, at the Chamber, what, if anything, can the people out here help you with?
Mayor, our mission: serve business, promote growth, empower our community. And we're looking right now for those proactive partnerships where we can empower our community to be better. As we said earlier, our small businesses are the backbone of Pearland.
Right.
We have some great industries that have moved here, but Pearland was grown through those small businesses that are here. And what we ask is that you come to us and seek those partnerships. We've evolved as an organization. What we did 15 years ago, things like this, live stream, direct networking, we weren't doing that.
Right.
We've evolved our programs, and it takes the ideas of innovative people that are going to provide that strategic vision to us. That's why we have a professional team of 6 people here to make sure that they're successful. So come see us. Tell us what we can be doing to help you help your business.
Yeah, help. You can't advocate for certain things unless you know what it is they need to hear from you, or you need to hear from them on what and when they can advocate.
Mayor, if you don't mind, the one thing I'd say is we always say we're not the experts on everything, but we're the experts on knowing who the experts are. Right. And that's where some of our value and credibility comes from.
So before I hand it back over to Brandy real quick, so we always have special days coming up as we move into the holidays, and we want everybody to shop local, right? We always want to shop local. So tout for a second. I know we have like Small Business Saturday and a few other things, Cyber Monday, all those kind of things.
Mayor, the holiday season is upon us. I think Target right now is doing their big Christmas pre-sale. I didn't know that October was like Christmas season to shop, but I got an email or a text from my wife about it. But Small Business Saturday is always the Saturday immediately after Thanksgiving, and it's an excellent opportunity to come out and support your small businesses here in Pearland. And so the Chamber, in partnership with other organizations like the City of Pearland, are putting on Small Business Saturday. But what we need is small businesses out there to let us know what you're doing on that day. What promotions are you doing? What is information? So if you go to our website, there's a link for Small Business Saturday. You submit what you're doing that day, and then we're going to actively promote it. Because again, it goes back to what we said earlier. They're looking for that visibility on that end. So we're excited about Small Business Saturday coming up Saturday, November 26th. Excellent opportunity for businesses to connect and get more exposure in the community.
That is awesome. Brandy, we've got a good crowd here. We've got a lot of people who are small business owners. I know you're always looking for mentors, coaches, those types of things. How can they plug into your organization and make it even better than what you have today?
Definitely. So there's several ways you can get involved as an actual member, and small business owners can actually be coaches and mentors, as we mentioned before, and Jim was alluding to as far as the peer mentorship. We're looking for partners, and we're happy to say that the Chamber was our first partner, but we're looking to partner with those in the community. Those are coming up in different ways. And I think the main thing for all of us, educate us on who you are, what you need, what you want to see for the city, even broader into the county. So when you fill out their respective applications on PearlandInnovationHub.com, that's a plug for the website, you can put all the information in. We capture that, and the events are specifically reflective of what the members and what you guys in the community are saying that you need. And so we understand with that it may change from year to year, but we still will have our signature programs. And if I could plug an event also, Speaking of entrepreneurs, so this is the first official announcement. We are having our first pitch competition for the Innovation Hub. That will be Thursday, November 17th at UHCL at Pearland. You can be at any stage of business, any type of business, to participate for free, community-wide event. And we are offering $7,500 up in cash and prizes to the top 3 winners. And so everything from stuff from Dell, some potential funding opportunities. So we'll be sending out communications for that, but you heard it first here today.
So last quick question, just is there anything that you want to share that we haven't talked about? Is there anything else that's out there? You shared your website, so go ahead and share that again.
Yeah, so the website, like I said, www.pearlandinnovationhub.com. Once you become a member, you get access to certain privileges, and we have a site so that way you can communicate amongst each other. What I will say also, because we can learn even outside the greater Pearland area, if there are events specifically online that other small business owners can attend, please share that, because that's something I'll also share, because we want to expand, and a lot of us, we have those connections and a broader network out of the city of Pearland. So we want to highlight that in those events as well.
All right. Jim, any last thoughts, words?
Mayor, PearlandChamber.org is our website, but it's a great opportunity to learn about events and connecting opportunities. Mayor, I do want to share that in partnership with the Pearland Economic Development Corporation, the Chamber will be launching later this quarter a great initiative about work in Pearland. We really want to highlight those career opportunities in Pearland, because we understand right now for our small businesses and our large businesses, it's difficult to find talent.
Right.
So we want to just say, be on the lookout. It's going to be an excellent opportunity to really focus on those careers within our community and those jobs that are available, because we understand that if you live and work in our community, retention goes up, satisfaction goes up, and you can come to events like this because you're local opposed to coming in from the Houston area. So we're really excited about that opportunity.
That's it. That's awesome. Y'all give it up for both of these and what they do and contribute.
Good job.
So as we're switching out here, I'd like to invite Val up and Miss L.J. Henderson from Little STEM Academy. Y'all come on up. And Jim just mentioned something that's near and dear to my heart, and that is, people ask me all the time, what would be a dream of mine as the mayor to do for our future? And that is, if I could give you 240 hours of your life back every single year, would that mean something to you? Well, of course, naturally, people automatically, yes, give me that time back. How do you do that? Well, if I can bring and we can bring the right types of jobs, either create jobs from new companies or recruit jobs into the Pearland area, and you can go to work local as opposed to traveling into Houston or somewhere else for your work, the average commute time is about 45 minutes if you're not in Pearland. So if I can cut that commute to 15 minutes versus 45, that's 30 minutes either way, that's an hour every day. What can you do with another hour in your life every single day for 240 days out of the year? You could do events like this, you could be involved, go back and get a degree, finish a degree, second degree. You could go and actually be a T-ball coach. You could be involved with your family. There's all kinds of things you can do. So economic development and growing our economy is truly it's a lifestyle issue. It's a quality of life issue. So with that, we've got 2 small business owners right here. So first off, Val, I want to first off thank you for opening up your shop early. I think you typically open around 4. We're not quite to 4 o'clock yet. But you opened up early for us today, so I want to thank you personally for doing this. And I kind of want to open the first question. So you've been a small business owner and you've built this from the ground up. Share a little bit about what that experience has been, and especially how has it been right here in Pearland?
Absolutely. So thank you, Mayor, for the opportunity to be on this panel with you to talk small business. My wife and I, we moved to Pearland in 2004. We raised our children here in Pearland. I have one son that is, he's going to be a senior. He's a junior at University of Houston right now, and I have another son that's a senior at Pearland High School. We met a lot of great people in Pearland, and that was one of the things that we thought is when we started to decide that we wanted to open a business, specifically a brewery. This would be a great place to do it. And, things have been going very well. We started, we opened up our business in 2017. We bought the land couple of years prior to that, and just slowly built, the business to where we're at today. And we're real fortunate because we couldn't do it without everybody who's here, that's supporting us. There's no way that we can do what we're doing without that.
One thing that you just hit on there is it's slow and steady. You're not going to wake up you didn't build this day one. You had to have steps to get there, and I think that's advice that people need to know and understand. They're not just going to wake up one day and boom, you have this. You're going to have to work it and steadily, go in that direction. Miss L.J. Henderson with Little STEM Academy. First, you've got to go visit her place with the kids all there, because they're all dressed in little white coats just like that. It's the cutest thing in the world. It's absolutely awesome. But Miss LJ, explain a little bit about your business. I mean, obviously we're at Val's today, but I want you to give the opportunity to give a little highlight reel of your business and what has it meant to open your business here in Pearland?
Okay, so I've been in Pearland since 2008, and like you, Val, I raised my children here. My daughter graduated from Manville in 2015. Yeah. My son was part of the first graduating class at Shadow Creek High School. He's now a graduate student at UT, go Longhorns. And so we've done all of that in Pearland. But when we moved here in 2008, we had a small business. It was a home-based business, a transportation business. That grew to our first center, which is actually on Shadow Creek and Kirby. We have a 24-hour child care center. And what that has meant to the city is for the working family that wants to go back to school, or for someone that works a non-traditional shift. We actually had a restaurant worker. She was a single mom. She worked at Jason's Deli, and she had to be at Sugarland at 5 a.m. And so we was able to open at 4 a.m. and keep her son for her for 4 years until he was able to go to school. So we've actually not only contributed by providing child care services, but we've also been able to help parents further their education and also maintain employment. But the Little STEM Academy came about during the pandemic because we had to support after schoolers, and we were now responsible for their education all day. And we noticed gaps in their learning. And so I felt committed, because I'm an educator of over 25 years. I've taught college. I know what kids need. I was like, we have to do more to prepare these students early. So now at the Little STEM Academy, we introduce kids as early as 3 years old to science, technology, engineering, and math. They've done dissection projects. They've built bridges. They've interviewed astronauts. We are taking them to the next level, and we are building the gap between child care and career.
That is awesome, LJ. So keep the mic for a second. What advice would you give? Kind of the same question I asked the previous panel, but you've been through it.
Yes.
You're building a business. You've done it here in Pearland. What advice would you give somebody who's looking to maybe start a business right here in Pearland?
I would say one thing that helped me was I connected with the chamber. I wasn't a member, but I would attend chamber events. And so I began to network with more seasoned business owners, and just kind of being a part of the community. Like whenever the town center would have something, we made certain that we were there. And it wasn't about selling our product, but letting the community know that we're here for the community, and just gently building relationships. Through that, we were actually offered to be a backup child care provider for Bright Horizons. So for those of you that are familiar with Bright Horizons, it's a backup child care benefit that employees use for the employers give to their employees. So when you think about the medical system that's here, even Methodist Hospital, Baylor College of Medicine, Chase Bank, Shell, all of those people offer backup child care as an employee benefit. And at our 24-hour center, we can provide backup child care for people looking to relocate to Pearland or that are here temporarily on assignment. So that's one of the things. I would just say get connected and stay connected. And do good business.
Very well, yeah, you got to have good business, but that's some good advice. Val, same question. What advice could you give someone looking to start out today?
I'm going to echo exactly what you said. I think it's so important. You need to use the resources that are out there within this community. The Chamber has been a huge help for us. We've reached out to them from the beginning, trying to figure out, on the construction site, what type of suppliers you should go out to. What are some of the issues that you faced? And they were very transparent about how things were, and we were real fortunate to gather that information. It's so important because when we do get intertwined with the chamber or other parts within the city of Pearland, the networking is amazing. You can see just by the amount of people that are here today. You have councilmen and the mayor and other business professionals. It's all about networking. And you know, we did not do this. There's no way that I could have done this, my wife and I, without the help that we had from the community and giving us that honest feedback. These are the things that you got to do. These are the things you don't want to do. So, you know, we listened. We were open, keeping eyes wide open to how things are going. You know, and you're always going to have bumps in the road, but you're gonna pivot from those bumps and be able to transition to other to other decisions you're going to make. So ultimately, we're just, you know, the networking piece is huge.
A couple of things that I heard in that from both of you, as well as the previous panel, and that is being connected, getting connected, but also being coachable, get you a mentor, those types, learn from other people's experience, and be coachable through it, because you're going to have the ebbs and flows and the ups and downs, good and bad days, right? And you're going to need that person to lean on, and those people and those connections when you have those bad days. And it's not if, it's when. I mean, that's part of life, right? We're not guaranteed, you know, everything perfect every single day, and it's those connections. The chamber offers, like First Fridays, these types of connection points every single month, as well as other opportunities. The Innovation Hub, connecting to coaches, connecting to mentors, and hopefully growing that to where we connect to investment opportunities, you know, people who can invest in your business. And so I think those are some wise words for people looking to start out. Quick question, what would you do differently?
You know, when we opened up this business, you know, we started out very small. And getting back to your first question, you know, we didn't, you know, Lori and I, we decided that here was our business model. We're going to stick to our business model. We're going to start small. We're going to grow. And that was a challenge at times when you have events and you're running out of beer and you're like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? Am I going to be able to open up next weekend? You know, and there was a lot of things that, you know, there was a lot of sleepless nights from my end, you know, about what are we going to do here? And if I was able to do it all over again, I don't think we'd change anything, because we did the right thing, starting out small, growing slowly. And that's one of the things I want to emphasize to anybody who wants to open a business. Don't jump in here and say, I want to open up this huge business if you cannot afford it, if you don't have the investment capital, if you don't have the resources. Start small, start smart, and make good decisions.
Realistic in what you're talking about.
Absolutely.
That's good. That's good. LJ, same question. If you could do anything over again, what would it be?
I would say for me, because right now both of our locations are in a strip center, so I probably would have sought out more advice on what it would look like 10 years from now, not just immediate. So I was like, oh, because originally I thought I was just doing a drop center during the day and just offer drop-in care because I'm a speech therapist.
Right.
But the community demanded we need extended hours because I had a summer program with extended hours. So I had no desire at the time to even have childcare. So it was growing. Looking at the land and actually getting some mentors and working with the city on those construction projects, I think I would have done that differently, because when I look at the money that I've spent out just in rent, I'm like, wow, I can't recoup that.
Right.
So I would say that.
So different question, keep the mic there, LJ. Where are you headed with Little STEM?
Woo! So right now, I've had so many people say, we need a Little STEM in Arkansas, we need a Little STEM in Louisiana, we need a Little STEM in Katy. And so that may come down the line, franchising, but one of the things that I'm doing, there's an Amber Alert, sorry. Hope they find whoever. Yeah. So I would say, I lost my train of thought.
Where are you headed?
Oh, where am I headed? Yeah. So right now what we're doing is we are having a program called STEM with Stanley. Stanley virtual platform where students can participate with us on Tuesdays at 2:30 if they are being homeschooled. So we're bringing STEM to other communities and also to other schools throughout the country. And so we're registering people for STEM with Stanley, and so they have an opportunity. If they don't have it, facilitates that. And so that way we are expanding our reach and bringing STEM to communities all over. So that's at littlestemlab.com. You can find out about our virtual classes, but that's where we're headed.
Getting back to the staying within our resources.
Yeah.
But in all honesty, you know, we, as I emphasized, it was ever going to be, and Lori and I made that decision. Let's go ahead and do this. Everyone says you're crazy to go ahead and do it. You know, 5,000 square foot expansion during COVID. But we did it. It was the best decision we've ever made because we were able to add another 1,000 square feet on the brew house, bring it up to 3,000 square feet, bring a barrel hall in, which has been my dream of forever, and then put in a tap room. And going forward, obviously there's possible opportunities at a kitchen, about putting awnings and covers and patios, but this is all long-term strategies, all long-term goals. It all comes down to the capital. We're not going to that about it. It's a decision, so that's probably what we're looking at now. Thank you,
That's
Mayor.
good. And I'll take it away this way. Both of you are continuing growth plans. You're looking to the future. LJ, I heard you changed with the community. You saw needs and you fit into those needs. Are massaging your business and moving and changing, but at the same time, with smart on the money, how you do it, and all those kind of things. Guys, I want to thank you both for being a part of this. Your own right, have successful businesses. You're good community partners, community folks. We have people all across, and here's the thing, we could have had dozens of people up here. There are dozens of people who have successful businesses across this community. Obviously, time is short, so we picked two good folks that have done well in the community, and I want to thank you both for participating in this. And again, Val, thank you for opening your home to us today and doing all that. Give it up for these two guys. All right. All right. All right. Thank you, guys. So now's the time for questions and answers. Little question time. So I guess first, Josh or Sasha.
I'm going to ask you to use this mic.
This one? Okay, there we go. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. We run that one? No, that one doesn't sound very good. Okay. Testing 1, 2.
All right, can you guys hear the mayor through this one? I'll let you explain.
Testing 1, 2. There we go. All right. Now's the time for questions from the floor. This is always a fun part that I get to do. Real quick question, Josh. Did we have anybody submit anything online?
Hello. Yeah, this one's good.
A
All
little
right,
bit
Mayor,
better?
switch.
All right. Questions come in on that we can submit. Sasha, do we have any questions that came in online or a location before we go to the floor here?
All right, Mayor. So, all right. First, I want to make sure. Can you guys hear the mayor okay?
Testing 1,
yes?
2.
All right. And if you have any questions, I want to make sure that you ask him, all right? Mayor, the first was the fence around the depot. What's going on with that? Can you explain?
Yeah, that fence went up this week. So as you know, the depot's been in that location for quite a few years. In fact, the Chamber of Commerce used to have its offices there. When Ike hit in 2008, kind of the last time that the Chamber was able to actually use that effectively as an office. The city has owned the depot quite a few years, and we've always been looking how can we restore and make that building safe and sound. So our own communications department, each and every one of you, if you subscribe to cable, those types of things, you actually pay a fee. It's called PEG funds, and some of those fees build up and they come to the city. So we have some excess dollars, and our communications department in our budget is now going to start the first kind of phase of securing that building to make sure that the building itself is safe, that we preserve it, and you'll see more and more at the depot over time. Eventually, we'd like to use it as a sound studio and some other stuff with the actual communications department. It's a great backdrop in there as well as outside, and use that building and get it in use rather than sitting there and decaying. We make sure that use is probably, well, it's one of the few buildings in town that we have the opportunity to preserve because the city owns it. We want to preserve some of our history with that. Great question.
Thank you, Mayor. Appreciate it. The next question is from our state rep, Ed Thompson.
Okay.
Well, Mayor, you know.
Sasha, what else?
All right, Mayor. Another question from online was, what happened to the drainage fee that we were talking about last year?
That's a good question. So if many of you know, in fact, a lot of small business owners really got involved in this. So there was a proposal from council to actually go to the voters for a drainage fee, a fee that you would pay associated with your water bill. And we put together a drainage program and using those dollars to go and attack drainage, if you will, in our community. This fee, the way it was put out, was any organization that owned land. So even nonprofits and others would have been saddled with the fee. The chamber actually got involved in that, representing the business community, and we had an open dialogue between council, our chamber, and others. I brought a proposal back in January, February, to set the fee aside for a moment. Let's look at an alternative way to do that. And with that, we should be looking at a potential bond program for some drainage projects coming up in May of next year. We're in the process of doing a lot of most of our drainage system is actually under pipe. You can't see it. And I would just ask, clogged or not? I mean, obviously 23 with what it will look like. It's a good question.
Thank you, Mayor. I believe those are all the questions that we have from the crowd. I think we
anybody else?
I asked.
That's good. All right.
No?
That means everybody's satisfied.
There you go.
I love it. I love it. So with that, I'd like to bring up two of our council members and talk through priorities. Businesses strategically. You heard from business owners. You don't just wake up and plan. Sometimes you have to look at the end of mind and big budget and those types of things. A strategic priority kind of, and others they can probably relate a lot of your problems and issues that you, and so you've got a good with an ear to that. So first, Joseph, just give a little bit about your business, and then we'll hand it over to Tony, and then we'll get into strategic priorities.
My name's Joseph Koza. I am a representative of Kozas Incorporated here in Pearland. We've been in business since May 5th, 1965 in the embroidery and screen print business. We've seen this town grow from, when I was younger, from about 3,500 up to 130,000 people that live here today. So there's been a lot of changes in the city of Pearland through the years, from being kind of a rural agricultural type community to what it has turned into today. We've grown quite a bit, become a lot diverser than what it was when I went through school. And in today's world, Pearland is a very well situated town, close to Houston. You can get into Houston, you can conduct business from Pearland with companies from business in Houston, and we can be a small town still the same. And I am also a council member at position 1. With that, I'll pass it on to Tony.
All right, Mayor Pro Tem Tony Carbone, same question, a little bit about your business, and you deal with other small businesses. Describe that a little bit.
Yep. Thank you, Mayor. Been in business in Pearland all my life. Started in the
our budget this past year that just got passed a couple weeks ago was revamp. Our budget this past year that just got passed a couple weeks ago was revamping our UDC.
Right.
And it was kind of a document that was more, if you want to call it, lawyered up or lawyer speak, to where now once we get past revamping it, making it a little bit more friendlier for businesses to understand. Also, when you talk about permitting, anything we can do to be able to help businesses, because I know through the years it's been kind of ebb and flow between easier and harder things to go through, but make the whole process simpler for a business to be able to come in, get a permit, be able to get the work done, turn around the job, and get done what they want to accomplish. Last night at the ZBA meeting, there was a gentleman that wanted to put in a retail over on Walnut in Galveston, and was asking for a variance of 4 parking spots. And just that simple process, being able to help him be able to get his project up and going, that type of stuff is what it's about.
Yeah, one of the things that I've seen a turn, and Tony, I'm going to ask you the same question, but one of the things that I've noticed from staff in the perspective, you know, years ago it was almost like the answer is no, so come back with another proposal. Now it seems to be, how do we make it a yes? There's things in our code, and there's things that are in the way, but how do we get there? And I think that mindset is what you're talking about. From differences from when you first got on council to today. But what is this initiative and streamlining and making permitted easier? What does that mean to you?
To me, it gives us the ability to, one is hold staff accountable, because a lot of times the city gets black eyes. Sometimes we deserve them, sometimes we don't.
Right.
But consistently, we'd hear, hey, it takes 5 or 6 weeks to get permits. Okay, now with a few clicks, we can see, oh, wait, your contractor hasn't submitted the plans yet for us to review, so let's go talk to the contractor, not give the city the black eye.
Right.
Now, again, we deserve it. We'll own it when we need to, but having the technology to track that and then to hold us accountable for the turnaround times.
Right.
I mean, I think we're running, 10 to 12 business days on permit review, which I think is put it up against any other city around here.
Right.
And I guess to speak along the technology as well, the power that we now have on the website with the GIS,
right.
So you can see the zoning, the future land use. With a few clicks, you can see utilities. All that's just at anybody's fingertips. But getting the word out, I think will certainly help.
That's good. So keep the mic, and we'll talk about, promote high quality, high value, dense development with all city resources and infrastructure in mind. What does that initiative mean in your thoughts?
Ooh, good. Probably a good example that's coming to Old Town site. It's going to be the Sullivan Brothers.
Right.
That's the city's working with the developers to get the utilities and infrastructure there. It's going to be a more dense development, but it's going to be very nice and hopefully spur some additional businesses and traffic and value in the Old Town site area.
Yeah, that'd be good. Joseph, same question. What does that initiative mean to you?
Well, looking at the way City Pearland has been out on the west side with the Lower Kirby District, I think that's an excellent example of how that type of economic development can really make an impact.
Right.
We took straight raw land. We've got quite a lot of nice companies out there, nice development, a lot of taxable base coming back to the city. So from that regards, it is something that will make the city nicer, a better place to work, and a better place to live as well.
That's good. I'm going to kind of divert a little bit from the matrix, but we get asked all the time, why can't the city, government in general, run like a business, right? You hear that. Why can't it be more, not business-minded, but run like a business? In other words, business principles. So I want to talk a little bit about some of the business principles. We debated some of these issues during our budget debate, internal service funds, those types of things. So describe some of the internal service funds and how that sets us up long-term success.
So along that lines, we've got the motor pool fund, the IT fund, the facility maintenance fund, that without having to go out and when we have something arise that we need to fix or we need to address, we end up being able to have the money or having a large down payment of part of it. So we don't have to end up having to issue debt, have to come back and raise taxes to be able to fund, depending on what size project it is, what we're looking at. So the goal with that is to be able to soften that blow by taking small incremental steps through the years, adding to the funds, so that we do have the funds when the need arises to be able to do that.
That's good. Tony, same question. Internal service. This has been kind of a dream for a while, and I know this has been one of your initiatives from a while back, how we get there, and we're starting to implement them.
Yeah, we started with the motor pool fund. We saw success with that.
Right.
And it's really a good budgeting and cash flow planning tool so that we don't have these big swings every few years. Right. And it allows us to run each department as a business, and the Public Works needs so many trucks. Well, they lease them from the motor pool fund, so there's funds there to do the proper repair, maintenance, and replacement when it comes, and that way they each department bears its own overhead as you would in a corporation.
Right. Yeah, it's very corporate minded. You took large corporations have these types of internal service funds and whatnot. They're standalone within the organization itself, and then you can see how, in a business, profitable that division is. In this case, how efficient, our city government. We want it to be as efficient as we can possibly make it. So, last question, I'll ask both of you. What advice would you give for anyone wanting to start a business in Pearland?
Do your homework. Probably the biggest thing is reach out to our community development staff. We've got great staff that will help you figure out the hurdles you're going to face before you spend 10, 20, 30 grand to get there.
Right.
The pre-development meetings are priceless. And I would say even if you use a contractor, attend those meetings with the contractors so you can hear what's coming and what the expectations are. Because there has been a shift in staff, and they want to help you. And we're there. In the past, I can't say that's true, but everybody there wants to help small business and wants you to succeed, but we've got to play within the rules. Right. And so looping that in and having that discussion up front will save you pain and heartache. And sometimes the answer may be no.
Right.
But you'd rather hear the no up front than $50K into a project.
Yeah, I'd rather have a cheap no than an expensive no. Joseph, same question. What advice would you give?
Just along the same line as what Tony said, the due diligence on the front end, basically from a city aspect, from whatever part of town you're in. Just yesterday, I had a individual come up to me and ask about a piece of property here in Pearland, and my first comment was, I know there's some issues with it. You need to make sure before you jump off and sign a contract on it to do your homework and make sure that that's something you want to do to get involved with. So from a city standpoint, yes, just like Tony said, make sure you do the pre-development meeting. Make sure you reach out to staff on any given item that you might have so that you understand the consequences. There are fees and there are different things that are assessed through the process, and it's a heck of a lot better on the front end to know what that price tag is before you say yes and have it built and say, oh my God, I owe this, and have to negotiate that after the fact. So from that regards, yes, doing your homework, doing your due diligence on the front end. Also, Chamber can help in directing you in different directions, and I would strongly suggest doing that as well.
Lots of resources out there. I want to thank each one of these gentlemen for being a part of the council, what you do each and every day. Thank you for being a part of the panel discussion today. So give them a round of applause. All right. So, we're just going to close out this version of our Talk of the Town. I want to thank everybody for their opportunity to come out and being a part of this. I want to thank the Chamber for allowing us to tag along and crash your party a little bit, and greatly appreciate you guys opening up the doors and allowing us to be there. I want to, again, thank Val and his family and Lori for letting us kind of invade their space and highlight this. And this is a great venue. This has been a great day. The weather absolutely came off perfect today, so we want to thank that. The biggest thing is I want to make sure that from a small business owner's perspective and others, the city is here to help. The city is here to help promote. The city is here to help in when there are issues. Mayor Pro Tem Carbone, said it. A lot of times, a business owner may be struggling with something and it's involving the city. Reach out to us. I tell people all the time, go and email me. It's kcole@pearlandtx.gov. Email me if you've got an issue. We'll get involved in it. We'll see what's going on. As he said, sometimes the answer is going to be no, but I'd rather get involved early rather than you having stress over something that we could fix very, very quickly. Also, Jim mentioned Small Business Saturday coming up. Shop local. You should shop local every single day. But I want to make sure on Small Business Saturday that you're out there and really helping these small businesses survive and thrive in our community. And then lastly, if you have this card, please go to the QR code, give us your feedback, give us topics that you'd like to see Talk of the Town being next. If you've got some place for us to go, we'll go in the first quarter. This is our fourth quarter Talk of the Town. We try to do this once a quarter, all 4 quarters for 2023. We'll be planning the next one here pretty soon. So with that, stay engaged as always. The city has tons of resources to communicate with, and so stay engaged and be along with us. Thank you, each and every one of you, for coming out and being with us. And those online, thank you. Promote, share, like this, and help us grow this audience. Thank you.